Hey everybody, I'm Actors. Hope you all guys are enjoying your quarantine as always. Yeah, I'm starting to go freaking insane in my room. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I wish I can just go out and just do things again, but I can't. I'm stuck in my room, and it's awful. Another thing that's awful is my school is now doing virtual learning, which sucks, because it's like going to school but in your room. So it just makes this crap a lot worse, and I hate it so much. But all is good, alright? The Jordan 5 Fire Reds are coming out soon, and in light of that, I managed to grab a pair of these. These are the Jordan 5 Metallics. And if you still don't know, one of the big things I do on this channel is I like to review sneakers. And it's one of the only few things that I can still do. Thank you, Lord, for that. So without further ado, let's give this sneaker a little bit of a review. First, I have to give a little bit of a background to this sneaker. This colorway was one of the original Jordan 5 colorways released way back in 1990, and in 2016 we finally got a release that returned the sneaker to its former freaking glory. That's right, it brought back the Nike Air in the back. We'll get more into that later though. Starting with the sole of the shoe, we have what used to be an icy midsole. This sneaker's been worn a little bit, so it's kind of yellowed right there. In the middle of the sole, we have a black portion that just reads out Nike. And up towards the front through the ice, we can see that big black Jumpman logo, which is a nice cool detail that these shoes have. Coming up to the midsole of the sneaker, it's primarily black. We got a little exposed air bubble back towards the heel. One thing that Jordan 5s are known for is this kind of fiery spike pattern right there. This one has been detailed with a really cool silver kind of cement pattern on it. I really like it a lot. We can kind of see parts on the midsole where the ice is kind of exposed, which I also like. For the inner portion of the midsole, it's kind of different. It's kind of got like a little arrow that goes down with a little spot of ice right there, and above that we got more of that silver metallic cement pattern. It's really nice, really cool. It's those little tiny subtle hints that really make the sneaker stand out. Coming to the uppers of this sneaker, it's primarily covered in this black suede. As for the quality of suede, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as like the last release of the Jordan 4 Bread. I find the suede on this one to feel a little bit more premium. But this sneaker was released in 2019. This one's only released in 2016, so you can kind of see the minor improvements. One thing I do like about this one is you can kind of see when they cut the suede, it kind of exposes like this gray outline. And I like that because it kind of outlines the sneaker and makes it stand out a little bit more. The 2019 Jordan 4 Breads does not have this detail, and the original 1989 did. And I felt like if it did, it'll help make the sneaker look a little bit better, but it doesn't, so that kind of sucked in that aspect. Anyhow, back to the Jordan 5s, it also has this cool white translucent netting right there on both sides of the sneaker. Very nice indeed. Going up to the middle of the sneaker, we got more of that netting. Classic Jordan 5 eyelid patterns. And a cool feature that they give your laces of the sneaker is kind of this cool little red and clear lace lock right there. It's also got a little Jumpman on it too, pretty cool detail. And as for the lacing of the sneaker, I kind of leave it loosey-goosey with the laces kind of dangling from the lace lock. And after the tongue of the sneaker, now this is where stuff gets really cool. It's made out of this really nice 3M material. When you take photos with it, it really stands out and pops. And also something else that really stands out is of course the big red Jumpman right there. And on the back of the tongue we got Air Jordan upside down in red lettering. Back to the heel of the sneaker. Now, this is probably the best feature of the sneaker is that return of that Nike Air, and it's what we're all excited for the new Fire Red release. It's just so classic and so iconic, and it just makes me really want the Fire Reds right now. Or maybe I'm just a hype beast, who knows. Into the interior of the sneaker, it's pretty much covered in this cloth material. And we got a red insole with a white Nike Air logo on it. That is pretty cool indeed, and that is really all there is to it to this sneaker. I can't really tell you too much about my personal experiences with this sneaker because I just got them and I'm probably not going to really wear them all that much this season. Next fall or winter season I'm probably going to be busting these things out, but until then I'm probably going to end up boxing these and shelving them. Pretty sad, but I can't wear them anyways just because we're stuck in quarantine and it sucks. That's one thing that's really driving me insane is I really want to wear my sneakers. I've been wearing them inside my house and just feeling really weird about it, but it's whatever really. However, I can tell you that this sneaker does have really good wearability. You can wear this with pretty much any outfit because it's pretty much all black and silver details. Also, hints of silver in that 3M tongue also makes the sneaker stand out and not be too concealed. That is pretty awesome. Also, this is probably the only Jordan 5 that really looks good with aged midsoles. I know a common problem that this sneaker does have is that nice blue tint that the icy midsoles once had kind of just goes away after a while. And we see stuff like the off-white Jordan 5s coming pre-aged, and it's not really a bad look to this sneaker. Overall, a very classic and pretty dope Jordan 5. So the Jordan 5 Metallic. What'd you think about it? Comment down below your opinion. Comment down below any video ideas you guys want to see. I review sneakers as well as designer clothing. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And last, but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm probably going to exit off with some on-feet footage. So let's get to it.